So to your question, AI was my topic when I was a grad student in computer science 50 years ago. But at that time, the kind of things that are happening today would look like science fiction, even for people like us. We were trying to write programs to recognize basic handwriting or, chess and all that, which is considered very simple today. Now, what has happened is it has surprised even the insiders as to its success. Which is a whole topic someday I want to get into. What is the metaphysical reason that AI is so successful beyond the expectations? The ability for machines to learn how to hack the human mind, how to replicate human intelligence without machines being conscious. So the machine is not conscious, yet a conscious human being's intelligence can be hacked, can be replicated, can even be superseded, can be augmented, is a very, very big deal. So the reason this is a large movement, and I believe that this movement begins this decade, the decade of the 2020s, with this book, is as important for me in my work as the book Breaking India a decade ago, because that book defined a lot of the discourse, as you yourself noted in some of your interviews with me, the past decade. And hundreds of people came and they built a whole lot of Breaking India type scenarios and became famous icons with their own channels and all that. I believe that now the time is for AI to have that kind of a role. The difference is that AI is not so obvious to the non-technical person, and my job in this book is to make it accessible. I'm bringing the complexities of AI to any ordinary person without a technical background. And I'm taking it beyond, as you correctly said, beyond this issue of jobs into the psychology, the spiritual issues, the geopolitical issues, the issues that are right now today with Twitter doing whatever they're doing. So This is the relevance. I anticipated this. I started working on this 5 years ago, and I kept it very quiet because I didn't want it to leak out and then people taking pot shots without even having read it. So I've kept this under wraps with a few exceptions. The reason I think this book is so important, and I put such a large commitment of time, effort into it, and so much I'm doing now to mobilize opinion on it and make it popular and make it spread awareness. The reason is I feel that the world is in trouble between the haves and have-nots. Those who know the AI, the Twitters of the world, the Zuckerbergs, the Googles of the world, the American digital giants, as I call them, of the world, and a few Indian intermediaries who are sort of like the zamindars in those old days. And between them, with the knowledge, with the capital, with the wherewithal, versus on the other side, the average man on the street who doesn't quite understand it. And I'm trying to bridge this gap. I'm trying to be a voice for the underdog, a voice for those who are not being represented at the table when they're discussing all these policy implications. I'm trying to bridge the gap, and I'm trying to wake up the thought leaders like yourself, like many others, that, hey, guys, help me, join me, and we got to do something about it. That's why I wrote this book.